most of higher management these days speak about, the learning organization. So what does process philosophy says about it?
Oh, indeed, it should be a learning organization. What happens is we look at material part, the monetary part, and then we talk about monetary growth. So for a while we talked about that. It was bound to happen that we move to intellect. The overall tone of increasing service industries and all has also implied that we grow intellectually. So each organization, even though whether it is in manufacturing, wants to grow intellectually. After that, what we are likely to move to is emotional growth, right? And that's something to an extent we just talked about through Suyojan Manda. But as far as learning organization is concerned, absolutely yes, people should turn to that. That is logically the further step in evolution. How it should be done? There is a famous line which we have picked up as one of our process principles also, incidentally. It is very interesting. It says people behave in the way their performance is measured. So behavior also includes intellect and emotions, right? So we got to factor this learning part into our day-to-day working, into how we measure their performance, how we empower them, how we sort of raise their enthusiasm levels. And that actually fetches us engagement. Thereby, do we say that we have to put numbers to subjective things? Well, yes and no. There is a way to do it. And the way to do it goes through tracing the thought process of people and the underlining factor of the culture of the organization, right? Which is the emotional process to which people get attached in the due course.
How does HR department or process improvement department plays a role in terms of quality assurance or quality improvement?
This department funda is something which is again a matter of question for us, because in the quest of departmentalizing things, are we compartmentalizing it? That is really the question. The boundaries have become more watertight than what they were initially meant to be. So now again we have to loosen them up. So from that point of view, what we have to understand is we have to have multiple parameters, rather multiple axes of parameters. Learning, let's say we put on one axis, and so potential on one axis and performance on the other. At least it should be a two-axis kind of a model for us to actually evaluate a progress of particular professional or particular employee in a company.